Yo, what's up? I'm going to do an HSR video today, and what that is going to be is I would like to showcase the teams on my account that I was able to clear the Plight difficulty of this AA King and Check fight with. And to kick things off, we will use the obvious flagship team that was shilled the fuck out of this patch, right? And the team that I unsurprisingly cleared this the fastest with, which will be Silverwolf level 999, Sparksy, Yao Guang, and Sparkle, using the Elation damage ignore defense buff. Right? So, I don't know if I should show the stats before or after. I guess I'll go after, but I'll at least talk about them a little bit during, right? So this team, which I'll use as the baseline of clearing Plight mode for this time. So I'd like to do these kinds of videos every anomaly arbitration moving forward. I've wanted to do them before. I both didn't have the time and was also lazy. But anyways, I've had the time to go through and fuck around with a lot of my teams this time around. So I'd like to showcase that a bit. Yeah. Plus, I love HSR, so whatever excuse I have to play more of it. Why not? So anyways, this will be the baseline team. We have Silverwolf, who is E6 S5, Sparksy, who is E2 S1, Yao Guang, who is E6 S1, and Sparkle, who is E6 S1. Alright, and the reason why, I think the only reason why Sparkle clears the fastest as opposed to like actual just mono elation is because at E6, she shares her crit damage buff with the entire team, not just whoever she skills. So Yao Guang and Sparksy are doing hella damage, like hella sub DPS damage, and then Silverwolf is just elating all over the place. Oh my god, I'm elating, right? Dude, I love this little guy. Waka, 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 waka. Okay. Oh, man. Alright, there he goes. Alright. Fucking get him. Boop. Damn. Alright, what was I gonna say? So, a lot of... I do have notes about all these clears. Also, I don't know if... Yikers. Hold on. Let me turn down the music just for while I'm making this video and stuff, right? Because I don't want it to overpower my voice, which I believe was a problem in the past. Anyways, hopefully you've been able to hear what I've been saying up to this point. I guess I'll just repeat myself, just because I'm not sure. Silverwolf is E6 S5, Sparksy E2 S1, Sparkle E6 S1, Yao Guang E6 S1. Okay, so yeah, this is my baseline clear, because this is the fastest clear, of course. It's flagshipped and it's shield. And also, I think I also mentioned that Sparkle is best for the clear, probably only because she's E6, as opposed to like using mono elation with EMC. Because at E6, she shares her crit damage buffs with the entire team and not just whoever she uses her skill on. Right? So Yao Guang and Sparksy are able to do hella sub DPS damage while Silverwolf just fucking blow shit up. Alright, so there we go. Oh yes, and I do have some rudimentary notes about all these clears, which I'll talk about now. So all my notes are based on like my initial clears, right? They could be better or worse as I make my video, but based on my initial clear, this team here, 0 cycled with 202 action value remaining. And I also noted that this is the baseline obvious flagship shield team. Alright, so moving right along. Boop. Let's get our buffs up for everybody. Everyone get Cypher. There you go. Okay, go ahead and do this as well. Boop. And this is able to stainless because Sparkle and Silverwolf both get extra turns after aha actions. So I think for that reason, and probably that reason alone, this is able to zero cycle. Otherwise, I could probably just... I'm sure even if they didn't have the extra turns, this would, like, brute force via the caster's revive. But, so I will activate Silver Wolf so I don't forget. Here we go. Sparksy does her cringe as fuck animation. I hate this, but yeah. She helps Silverwolf get her ult hella fast, so she is a part of the team for that reason. Like, E6 Silverwolf is so silly, man. Look at that. 2.4 million damage, and she hasn't even done anything yet. That's just her, like, entry damage. Boop. Waka waka. God damn, what was that? Like, so far, this has done like 5 million damage. And this is just the second attack. Boop, boop, boop. Bite. Well, they didn't die. That's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure they should be dead, right? I may have made a mistake, I'm not sure. I am not 100% sure on that. Right, well, there you go. Yeah, they should definitely be dead. Something's gone awry. But I guess it is what it is. Boop! So this aha instant will delete the first health bar, pretty much. Like 6 million damage from Yao Guang. 8.6 from Sparksy. And a goddamn almost 22 million damage from Silver Wolf there. Like, holy. Boop. Bump, bump, bump. Like, damn, just one series of enhanced base attacks from Silver Wolf did over 70% of this bitch's health. Or not 70, 62%. Which I think is the most damage I've seen from his flagship team so far. I mean, Mono Rem does Mono Rem things, but I think Mono Rem is insane just based on action economy. This is just pure damage. And yeah. In there's, yeah, 202 AV, so that's what I expected to see. And there it is. So we'll show the character stats right now. Character details. So Silverwolf is got 204 speed, 79 crit rate, 118 crit damage. I opted for crit rate chest over crit damage chest just so her early damage is more consistent. But you could go either or, right? Especially with Sparksy on the team. Because she gets hella crit damage. Like, once her crit rate reaches 100%, she gets hella fucking crit damage from her passive. It's like, what is it? Every like HMR or whatever it's called, past 120, or no, past 60. So like, yeah, after she activates her ult at 60, every point past 60, she gets like crit rate. And then once her crit rate caps at 100, it turns into crit damage. So she gets hella stats from that. So like her crit ratio might look low here. I should have showed it in combat actually. Like in combat, mostly because of Sparkle, she has like almost 800 crit damage, like with 100 crit rate. So it's pretty fucked up. So yeah, she's there. S5, E6. Relics. I don't know if detailed stats really matter. I mean, the Elation characters, or at least Silverwolf herself, is interesting. Where the only stats she cares about are crit stats and speed. Apparently, she does not use attack percent at all, and apparently she doesn't use damage percent either. I was going to give her an Elation damage, or not Elation, an imaginary damage sphere, but supposedly she damage percent isn't calculated into the elation damage formula, which I might have known before, and then forgot. But like friends of mine reminded me, and also I watched videos about like build guides and stuff like that, and everyone mentioned that she just wants like a defense or HP percent ball, and I was like, oh, okay, good. And we have Sparksy here, who is not speed build. I don't know if maybe it's better to give her some speed because of how Aha Instant works, but I opted for attack boots just because she gets an extra action on her. Jesus Christ, she gets an extra action on her E2, so I opted to go attack over speed. So yeah, she's E2 with her S1. So her stats is just like low speed, just 111 speed. She has maybe some speed rolls on her relics, not much. In combat, she'll be 100% crit rate with, I don't know what, I mean, 229 crit damage there, but I think it's like over 500 thanks to Sparkle, or whatever, right? Oh, also, I don't know if I made that adjustment yet, but I think, yeah, attack rope. I think I'm supposed to have an ER rope on her, and I never made that adjustment yet. And I don't know if I'm going to bother, because, like, obviously it's fine the way it is, but, yeah. Okay, we're on Yao Guang. She's 188 speed. I think I have, I don't know. I was like, maybe I have a two-piece. No, but she's just, obviously, yeah, it makes sense. She's on the Elation set, the speed Elation set. S1. I might S5 or Lycone in the future, just for the, honestly, it's dumb, but mostly just for the speed. But also, she would buff the team as well. I think at S5 that goes 14 crit. It's only 14. It's only 4 more crit, but the crit damage doubles to 60. So it'd be like 30 more crit damage for the team, and then a bunch more speed for herself. It might not be worth doing this, honestly. I might not. It's just something I've been thinking about, but it's probably not worth it. Especially depending on when she reruns. Like usually when I'm waiting to rerun something, things always rerun when like there's something new I want to get to. So honestly, it might just be in limbo, and I might never S5 this, but it's something I thought about. Yeah, so she's, again, in combat, she's 100 crit rate, and her crit damage 162, but again, with Sparkle, she's like over 400 crit damage, something like that. And she does a good amount of damage for a fucking support character, especially at E6, because she gets that merrymaking bonus, which is crazy. Plus, it also just buffs her Elation skill, or whatever. And Sparkle herself, 164 speed. 200, her crit damage is low, but I prioritize speed substats over crit damage because, I mean, she buffs a lot anyways, and I'd rather her just be fast. Also, I think I have her on two-piece speed because I was having trouble getting her to hit 160 speed with a four-piece set. So, again, I'd rather just be fast. So, yeah, she's got her S1 there. E6. So her stats is just 164 speed, like I said. It's kind of all that really matters. All right, and that's that. We'll move on to the next team. All right, so the next team, I'm simply just going to swap out Sparkle for Elation main character, Elation Trailblazer. I was just very curious to see how this would do. Like I assume this would do worse than with Sparkle, just because Sparkle's E6. But I did get some interesting data from this. This still zero cycles, which I assumed that it would. But it still zero cycles with like a 151 AV remaining, which is surprising, honestly. And also, the Trailblazer does like a surprising amount of damage. Obviously, Silverwolf is E6, and she's nuking the enemy's defensive stats, so that helps a ton. Like, I don't think you're going to see... Like, his Elation skill will do like 1 million damage, which is... that blew me away. Like, I never did I think I'd see the fucking Trailblazer hit 1 million damage. But again, there's a lot of, like, defense and resistance ignore on this team, so I guess it makes sense that he can hit those numbers. I think if Silverwolf wasn't E6, and I didn't have, like, E6 Yao Guang for the merrymaking buff, like, his damage would probably be more like 300k, which is what I was expecting to see. But yeah, with everyone at E6, it makes sense that his damage is hitting like 1 million once all the buffs and stuff are active. So my notes on this team is it's still zero cycled, 151 AV. Expected it to be worse because Sparkle's E6, but surprisingly, it still did very well, and EMC does a surprising okay amount of damage, which is basically what I just said. All right. Boop. Ow. Yeah, this team does obviously stainless. I think we might, depending on like who gets targeted for attacks, we may need to use a caster as revive, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, I think I played this a little awkwardly too. Like I think because Sparksy's not here to super buff Silverwolf's ult right off the cuff, I wait for the first aha instant to go so that she can get a little extra HMR from her base Elation skill. Wait, Sparksy is here. Oh, that's what I do for the other comp that I'm thinking of. Okay, my bad. Yeah. But yeah, I still get her going here with Sparksy's turn. So we'll do that. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Get her ult. Boop. May as well do this. Okay, that's fine. We will do a basic, activate her ult. And then I'll probably save Yao Guang ult actually. For once I deal with some of the mobs here. Now the damage is a lot lower without Sparkle buff, but like I said, it's still zero cycle to this, so the damage is still there. Now this thing's got hella HP left though. Plight. You will have your skill, which is nice. I might see if I can nuke this thing with the... I don't remember exactly what I've done on my initial clear, so this might not be the 151 AV, but anyways. Let's see if I can nuke this thing with just an Elation skill. That's good. And now Aha Instant can kind of deal with the rest of this enemy's mechanics. Like 938k there's pretty impressive for main character, for the like MC. So there you go. And unfortunately, I do have to expel her turn to deal with these things. Boop. Okay, so we'll get your extra turn here. Surprisingly, she is able to get a good amount of like she could still reach 20 even without Sparkle on the team. That's just because of her passive, allowing her to get a lot of like free skill points with having multiple Elation characters on the team. And also Silverwolf herself can recover skill points. Go ahead and do that. There you go. So now I guess I'll pop this. And so I'll have extra turns to bleed over to the second HP bar. Boop. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, so I must have made some mistakes because we're about to pass the 151 AV here, so this is a worse clear than my initial clear when I did this, but it'll still be a 0 cycle. Holy, EMC is dead. Rip. Die. Die. There's no dot damage, so this still does fine. And then, so 106 AV. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure I got the 151. That's what I've written in my notes, but I must have made a mistake somewhere. But either way, this aha instant should end the fight here. Yeah, it's still a 0 cycle using EMC versus Sparkle, so like that's pretty impressive. Oh, not dead? Wait, what? Hello? Huh? Something has gone horribly wrong. Something has gone horribly, horribly wrong. And dead. That's not good. Oh. Well... If I just tell you that this cleared, will you believe me? What did I fuck up along the way here? What the hell? Huh. I don't know what I did. Interesting. Well, rip. Let's just, give that another go, I guess? I don't know what I fucked up there. This is slightly embarrassing. I am not sure what I did wrong. Well, I know... Okay, I must have used Yao Guang ult here because stacking the aha is more damage than using her ult. So that is a little bit of a difference. I don't know if that is the mistake that I made, but it is definitely a mistake that I made. Boop. Hi. Yeah, and then those enemies gave us a crit damage buff. So that's definitely probably the mistake I made, because now this aha instant's gonna do hella damage compared to the other run that I did. It's like double damage, or it won't be double damage, but it's like over double punchline here, which will be more damage. I don't know exactly how much more damage, but so like EMC did 1 million damage there, whereas before it was like what, 938k. So okay, sure. Hey. Okay, there you go. I got a lot more action versus the boss's first health bar here with Silver Wolf. Maybe that was just the one mistake I made, was just not using Yao Guang ult right away. Jesus. Oh, Sparksy died. That's unfortunate. Still don't have EMC ult. What the hell's going on there? Well, he didn't get hit by the boss, but like... Dang. Alright, so I'm going to use his ult. Now, I don't think this will be enough damage to kill the boss, but... Boop. If Sparkle were there, it would have been enough damage, probably. We are missing a lot of damage by not having Sparkle. Hopefully this kills. Alright, good. So now we have all of our extra actions versus the boss here. This is bad though, because Caster's already went, so hopefully Sparkle doesn't die. Rip. Sparkle's dead. But you know what? Hopefully that just doesn't matter. We don't need Sparksy! It's all good. We might need Sparksy. That did no fucking damage. Did we lose that much damage by Sparksy being dead? Really? Oh, fuck. Oh my god, everyone is dying. Is it just, like, target RNG that I was able to clear this last time? So much regression going on. Yeah, damn. I mean, Silverwolf's still doing damage. Like, this is gonna kill. So, anyways, it's, again, it was worse than my initial clear, but I guess it's just when you're doing sustainless runs, you're kind of at the mercy of, like, target RNG. But anyways, it's still cleared, which I knew it. And I knew it would, but so as the only other thing I can show here, stat-wise, would be my EMC, which I literally just built the other day. It was rough. I did not want to craft any equipment for him, but I didn't have a crit rate or a crit damage chest. Like, all my equipment's on Yao Guang. I don't have any other gear pieces. I had no speed boots, so basically I was just farming that relic domain daily till I got speed boots, because that's the main reason why the video is coming out like as late as it is, because I was waiting to have like a build on EMC, because I wanted to try out these alternate teams. But yeah, anyways, basically he just has 160 speed, and I'm pretty sure he has an energy rope. He should, if he doesn't. Okay, he does. So basically he just has 160 speed, and that's pretty much it. And as much attack, his attack stat is a little low. I think he's supposed to have 2200 attack. It's almost there, but he doesn't quite meet the attack check for the max buffs in his base kit, but it's fine. Yao Guang will share her elation stat with him anyway, so it probably doesn't matter that he's not getting the max elation out of his kit. And also, I don't know, like, this is just the event Lycone. Like, he gives a little bit of an elation buff after he uses his ult. So I don't know if the Herder Store Lycone would be better, but this is just what I ended up using. So anyways, that's that. Move on to the next team. Alright, and this is the final team I want to try using Elation. Basically, now this time, this variant is just swapping out Sparksy for Sparkle once again. Now, this is interesting. I assume this would be a lot worse. Just because we don't have Sparksy to get Silverwolf into her ult state very quickly. Like, Sparksy just gives Silverwolf a lot of hidden HMR to activate her ult fairly quickly. So I assume this would be fairly worse, but surprisingly, this ended up being better. So on my notes here, I said, 0 cycle with 174 AV remaining. Very interesting to see that Sparkle, at least at E6, is better for mono Elation than E2S1 Sparksy. And again, it's specifically because Sparkle's E6, because she shares her crit damage buff with the entire team. If Sparkle was not E6, I would assume Sparksy would be slightly better. But I don't know. Like, Sparkle does still give a lot of buffs, so even like not E6. Like the only difference E6 is compared to not E6 Sparkle is she shares her crit damage buff with the entire team rather than just whoever she skills. So that's basically the only real difference at E6. So I mean, even at like E0, she would still give a lot of buffs to like Silverwolf, for example, right? So Silverwolf would still do more damage. But anyways, that's just an interesting thing. At least I thought it was interesting. I assume Sparksy would be better regardless. But it is like an E6 versus an E2, so I guess that makes sense. So this team I play a little awkwardly. Like I use basically the AHA instances to use Silverwolf's basic Elation skill, so she gets a lot of hidden HMR, and I use that as a vehicle to activate her ult in lieu of not having Sparksy here. That buff up. Do this. Elation is hilarious. Oh, I did not hear that line before. That's very silly. It's very silly, me. That is very silly. It's a very strange thing for you to have said. Boop. Boom. Like, damn, look at that. A 1.5 million damage from EMC with Sparkle here. It's not bad. Get more buffs from the enemies. Bullshit. Boop. There you go. And just like that, I would say she's ready to go in her ult state. But we'll pop a skill just because we can. And let's go. And now we do damage. Like, honestly, if nothing else, what this has taught me is I could have just skipped Sparksy and used EMC instead of Sparksy. And that's unfortunate for me to have realized because I kind of hate Sparksy. And the main reason I pulled Sparksy was just because I thought she would be best in slot for Silverwolf, which technically she still is, like based on the clears. But I could have just skipped her and used EMC, and it would have been fine. Like, it would have been good enough, like from what we're seeing, right? Like, it actually would have just been good enough. But oh well, it is what that. You didn't die? What the fuck, bruh? All right, well that's unfortunate. I guess I'll pull you up. There you go. All right, let's go. Boom! Fucking bitch. Get double Silverwolf skilled. Idiot. Holy, you're not dead. Excuse me. Do that. We'll re-up this. I guess I'll nuke her with the Trailblaze ult. Plus, he'll give us 12% more elation here, so good. Boop. Okay, and now, screw you. It's still my turn. Boop. Jesus! 24 million damage. And, yeah. So, again, I don't know why it's... Actually, you know what it is? I think I wrote down the remaining AV before AHA took their instant. I assumed AHA didn't use action value, but I guess that was incorrect. So, I guess the AV remaining is 169, not 174. Although there was 176, so I think I played a little better than my initial one. But, yeah, alright, well, there you go. Good! And there's no stats to show off because I've shown the stats of all these characters in the previous runs. So, there we go. We will move on to the next team. Alright, here we are with a mono remembrance comp. This team is broken. It's been able to zero cycle Plight. Every Plight's been able to zero cycle so far. Like, this team cannot be put down. This team, and I think this team's going to withstand the test of time simply because all of these characters like perfectly synergize with each other. Like, this is just a perfect team. I have no notes because this team is very straightforward. Honestly, you press auto, this team just plays itself. And I might just press auto because literally this team literally plays itself. So what I have written down in my notes here is it's 0 cycled with 116 AV remaining, and that's it. Those are the only notes I have because this team is very, very straightforward. Very straightforward. So Hyacinth is E6S1. Castris is E6S1. Evernight is E2S1. And Cyrene is E6S2. Literally the only reason she's S2 versus S1 is because I was having trouble reaching the amount of speed I wanted her to have. And at some point I just threw up my hands. I said, fuck this, I'm done rolling relics. And I just got an S2 Everlight Cone for like the extra 3% speed or whatever it gave. Like 21% speed versus 18%. Alright. Yeah, like I'm just gonna press auto because honestly, I hate to admit it, but the auto low-key plays kind of better than I like a manual play the team. Like I said, this team is just so perfectly synergistic that it just plays itself. You don't really have to do anything. Which I don't like. Like I don't like that I'm not playing the game right now. Like I hate that I'm just letting it auto, but like it legitimately just clears faster if I hit auto. Like I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it just plays itself better than I play it. And that's a little frustrating, but it is where it is. Boop. What? Castris cannot be put down. Just like every action on this team does like a minimum of 1,000,000 damage. It's crazy. Well, I mean, with an asterisk, like the only attack Cyrene does that does like a ton of damage is her Memo Sprite skill, which she only gets every third ult. Like her regular skill does like a third of the damage that her Memo Sprite skill does. Boop. Like, the action economy on this team is crazy. They only just use AV right now. Like I said, the only reason Elation clears faster than this is just because of the sheer amount of fucking damage it does. Like, you see it, like, the Elation damage is, like, more than double this damage. But this just has so much action economy that it's close to the same amount of damage. Like, despite that. Because like the whole point of this team and why it's so broken and why this team synergizes so well is just, like, Castris just spans her dragon like back to back to back to back. Now I have a buddy of mine who also has the same investment that I do on this team. He has E6 everyone except his Evernight is also E2. And he said he was able to zero cycle this with like, I don't know, 170 some odd AV remaining or something like that. Like he was able to get a clear that was pretty close to my Elation clear. And I think what he said is like he was just using Cyrene's ult instead of using her skill. He was using her ult to give Hyacinth energy so that Hyacinth can ult more often. And I don't know. I tried that myself, and it didn't really work out that way for me. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Like ultimately, the auto clear was just a little bit better for me for whatever reason. But yeah, I mean, I didn't see his clear, but I don't know why he would, you know, lie to me, so if he said he was able to do that, then I believe him. But I'm not able to replicate that, so it be what it be. Boop. Ika does so much fucking damage. Save us, Sylvie. What? Boop. Dude. Again, it's an E6 versus an E2, but like, dude, Ika's just doing more damage than Evernight. It's like double Evernight's damage, which is fucking crazy. More than double, actually. I think that last Ika did 14 million damage, and Evernight's doing like 4 million damage. I don't know if I'll bother E6ing Evernight, to be honest, because like, I skipped Evernight when she first came out, which was a mistake. But to be fair, I didn't have this full team at E6. Like, Cyrene wasn't out yet. I only decided to like go full in on Remembrance when Cyrene came out, and then I was like, damn it, I should not have skipped Evernight. So when Evernight reran, I just got her E2, because there was like other things coming afterwards. Like, I didn't want to E6 her and then like get other shit afterwards. But yeah, I mean, at this point in time, I don't think it'd be worth it to E6 Evernight. Like, obviously this is doing more than well enough as is. And Evernight's, like, even at E2, her sub DPS is still decent. I mean, at E6, she would still provide an additional 20% res team for the 20% res pen for the whole team, and her own damage would also be higher. But I don't think it'd be like that much better. Plus, I'd rather like get other comps and stuff, right? So, wow, she survived with 1%. Are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck? 101, dude. Again, I don't know why this is so inconsistent. I swear to God, I got a 116, but whatever. It's still 0 cycled. Like, I'm not gonna lie on my notes. Like, I must have gotten a 116 the first time I did this. Maybe I didn't auto. Maybe I actually did manual it. But I mean, whatever. Like, it's still, it'd be the difference of like one or two actions. Like, who fucking cares? It's still 0 cycled. There you go. Anyways, yeah. So we will show the stats here. Also, the buffs aren't even that good for mono rem here, right? Like, I mean, this buff is okay, but like, you don't get it right away. Like, you only get that res pen like when the boss shows up. So like, this doesn't help the damage leading up to the boss. Like, not really. Like 40% damage when you compare it to like just all elation damage ignoring defense. Like, that is like, what a shill buff, you know what I mean? And these other two buffs are just kind of fucking here. But anyways, it be what it be. So yeah, the Hyacinth, again, she's E6 S1. The stats for Hyacinth, just, dude, I need more crit damage on my Hyacinth, man. My Hyacinth build, I mean, you just want her to have a metric dick ton of speed, which is what this build is. I just have her on a two-piece speed. Again, I was having trouble hitting the 200 speed on her with, like, not a two-piece. Again, that's something that can be rectified with like an S5, but I don't want to S5 or Lycone, man. It is what it is. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But yeah, she's just metric dick ton of speed. HP 5k HP feels low for her, actually. What? ER rope, which no, you do want ER rope on her. HP outgoing healing. Nah, that should definitely be an HP. Wait, is my Castress build chopped? What the fuck? Is outgoing healing correct? Shouldn't that be an HP code? That should either be HP or crit damage. That should not be outgoing healing. Huh. Did I have... Maybe... Did I have this on her before? This HP coat was 6 speed? I don't know. Well, this has 7 speed. That's even better. What the fuck? Am I dumb? Don't answer that. I mean, I could roll, like... something else. Let me know in the comments if she's supposed to have, like, a HP coat or something. I don't know if I fucked up this build or not. I mean, clearly she still does damage, but... whatever. It's been working for this long. Whatever. It don't matter. Okay, so Casterus is, you know, like I said, the E6S1. And she's just, you know, DPS, but she wants a lot of HP. She does not need any speed, because her relic set just works off low speed, and clearly she just gets a ton of extra action. She doesn't need speed. She's at 100% crit rate, 200 crit damage. The perfect 1-to-2 ratio. Okay, and then we have Evernight here, who is on this site. Well, this is just her set, right? The Memo Sprite buffing set. She is HP boots, I believe. She's just all HP with ER rope. Because she gets her base kit gives her a ton of crit damage, and also she gets 35 crit rate from her kit as well. So she's got 100 crit rate, and she's got a lot of crit damage in combat. And she also gets a lot of speed in combat just because of how her Memoria stats work. So, yeah, that's her. And then, oh, Luna's here. Hi, Luna. Luna's my cat. And we have Cyrene, who, again, is the E6 with the S2. As I mentioned, I got the S2 because I was getting pissed off trying to roll speed substats, and just wasn't working out. And again, she's on a two-piece speed because I have trouble hitting those crazy speed requirements not using two-piece speed. Obviously, I think the damage would be better if I can have, like, both Hyacinth and Cyrene on, like, 4-piece sets. And honestly, that's probably why my buddy was able to get a higher AB clear, because he has proper 4-piece sets on both his Cyrene and Hyacinth, whereas I don't. I just have two-piece, but whatever. I mean, honestly, their stats on paper are good. Like, she has a good amount of HP. She has a 100 crit rate. She gets a ton of crit rate in her traces. So in combat, she's got 100 crit rate, and her crit damage is decent at 168.9. Yeah, again, the most important thing is just making sure she has a lot of speed versus a 4-piece. Ideally, in a perfect world, she would have a 4-piece with 200 speed as well, but I just don't think I can make that happen. So, anyways, that's that. That is that, and we'll move on to the next team. All right, the next team, we have Break Comp, Firefly, Dahlia, Fugue, and Linkshaw. I tried doing this in stainless with Ruanmei, but we just kind of die. Eventually, when we get to the boss, we just kind of die at a certain point, and we use the Casterus Revival, but we just don't. It's not enough. So I had to put Linkshaw in for sustain. And unfortunately, this is where the 0 cycles end. I am into my comps that can still clear Plight, but no longer 0 cycle. So we're using the break buff, of course. I tried both buffs because I know this boss has a ton of, like, resistances. So I was thinking, you know, this is still 40% damage, and maybe this would be better. But ultimately, the break damage buff is slightly better. And it's probably just because I have Eidolons, because there's quite a bit of res pen just because I have Eidolons on all these characters. So that's probably why the break buff is just better. Yeah, let's go. So here, on my notes, I just simply have this one cycled with 9 AB remaining. That's what I've got written down. So Firefly is E6 S5. Dahlia is E6 S5. It's so dumb. The main reason I S5 her Lycone is because it has like a specific break damage buff, which is like a rare multiplier, I think, apparently. So the main reason I S5'd her is because I was trying to 0 cycle the Sunday Plight boss, and dude, that boss had so much fucking HP that even with 2 E6 S5s on this break team, like, I wasn't able to 0 cycle it. And it was crazy because that was break shilling too. Actually, I think I probably cycled it with the caster's comp, right? I mean, like I said before, I zero cycled every Plight with that comp, so for sure I did zero cycle with caster's comp. But I was trying to zero cycle with Firefly because it was shilling the Firefly at the time. But anyways, it is what it is. Fugue is E2 S1 and Linshaw is E1 S1. I did want to E6 Linkshaw. I was planning to E6 Fugue, but again, it was like like I said, whenever I plan to E6 a rerun that I'm waiting for, there's just always things coming up after the fact that I want to get as well. So ultimately, it's just I always have to skip all the reruns I'm waiting for, and that's just unfortunate. I did, although when her rerun came, I had her E0, so I did get her E2 because I wanted that at least. And Linkshaw, I'm kind of hoping they put her in the shop so I can use gold balls on her. I don't think she's worth spending pulls on. But yeah, so that's that. We will continue. Boop! Okay. I think I hold on to your ult so that Firefly, because your skill will kill this thing. So I hold on to your ult so Firefly can break this. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Have I made a mistake here? I don't know now. I might have made a mistake. I think maybe I basic attacked the gorilla enemy instead of the little dude. Because I do need to get the break on Firefly so she gets an extra turn. She needs to like always get an extra turn to get that one cycle. I think the first time I tried this, it was a 2 cycle, and then when I tried it again, I was able to 1 cycle it. But it's... Why do we all have our energy now? What the fuck? Why did Firefly do more damage on that entry? What the hell? How is that RNG? Is she just like getting random crits or something? What the fuck? I mean, sure, yeah, I guess. That's not good. Because now... God damn it, Dahlia's gonna fucking break this thing. Oh, Firefly's just gonna break it. Well, whatever. Okay, how do I do this? Do I just ult with Firefly and then ult with everybody else? Well, let's get Dahlia ult on. And we'll get Firefly ult up. I may as well... I'll do this first. I was gonna say, I may as well ult with Fugue to get her E2 DDD, but I can do that afterwards, so she at least brings Firefly up a little bit further, right? Boop! 8 million damage. Right? Yeah. Right, well, Firefly should get an extra action here. This will kill. Actually, I don't think she gets her extra action going wave to wave, does she? That's so stupid. That is so stupid. Whatever. Well, this will be an extra action. Boop! Firefly does so much damage. I love it. Yeah, just do this. Why not?
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Can't do that.
Let's seize this fine moment.
Sure. Firefly should be able to do with this. Deal with this. Not having the cooldown on her extra action is so fucking good now. That's like the only thing I wanted out of her Nova Flare, was to get rid of that restriction on her extra action. Ow! That.
Dreams of a... Let us dance once more. Immerse yourself in it.
Hi.
Time to cleanse the filth. Share good fortunes. Immolate in my depths.
Like, that's so much damage, but I'm surprised this doesn't zero cycle with how much damage Break does, but
Have we met?
it do be a shield boss.
So beautiful. Be of your body and mind. Immolate in my depth.
I don't need to use Link Shot, I suppose. Oh. Guess I could just punch and go right back into her ult.
Can't wait anymore. Like fire until everything burns to ashes. Dream vanished.
God damn it, dude. Sometimes I just don't get... I don't know why, stupid fucking PlayStation...
Past life are now
It doesn't...
all gone.
Like, the way you use your ult, you have to hit L2, and it's supposed to, like, freeze time so that you can press your buttons and stuff. But sometimes it just doesn't register the input, and I don't get my ult before the enemy takes their action. So fucking annoying. That's why sometimes I'll go in and out of auto just so the auto will hit the ult for me. So fucking frustrating. Goddamn bullshit. Do that. This is an extra action, so it's not gonna matter what I do.
Unite our goals.
Just wanted to make sure I got the break on this thing with Firefly. Boop! Yeah. I'll use my ults now.
So beautiful.
I mean, it gets close to zero cycling, but alas,
It's bleeding.
can't quite do it. Well, I mean, it's not that close to zero cycling. It still has 70% HP, but you know what I mean.
Immolate in my depths. Be of your body and mind. Set to the seas of flame. Can't wait anymore. Have we met? Dream vanished.
Bro, like again, it didn't register the fucking input. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking pissed me off. Goddamn asshole. Fucking die.
Time to cleanse the filth. No holding back. Clouds scatter.
What? Oh, she's doing shit. She is. Get her. Oh, that was actually a better clear than my initial run. 34 AB remaining. I have 9 written down in my notes here. Cool. Now, in the interest of saving time, I won't show the other team that I used, but I do have some notes written down here. I did try using Hyacinth with the Firefly comp, as silly as that sounds. But Hyacinth's E2 gives a 30% speed buff. So I just wanted to see if I could zero cycle using Hyacinth. And the short answer is no, it did not zero cycle. But it was a faster clear. It was a 1 cycle 50 AV remaining. But yeah, I swapped Linkshot out for Hyacinth, and the 30% speed buff on her E2 did get a yield a better clear. So Linkshot chopped. Rip. But yeah, I'll show the stats here. As I said, Firefly is E6 S5. 161 speed, so a lot of speed. I used to run her with attack boots. Actually, she might still have attack. No, she definitely has speed boots. I used to run her with attack boots, but just having speed boots gets her like an extra turn versus attack boots. Attack boots, she does a little bit more damage, but it's not enough damage to not have that extra turn with speed boots. So ultimately, speed boots is better than attack boots. And then yeah, see what her break effect is on the stats, because like break effect is very. So 284 break effect on her. She has like 600 break effect in combat just because of Dahlia and Fugue and Linkshaw, all sharing or like all giving a little bit of break effect on top of everything else. So yeah. Okay, so the Dahlia, 163 speed. That's basically the only thing that really matters with her. She's got the S5 E6. Let's see what your break effect is. 302. That's really good. Great. Fugue, 171 speed. God damn. What the hell? I thought you were 160. How the hell do I have you on 170 speed? It's kind of irrelevant. Like any speed past 160 is irrelevant. Like in order to get another turn past 160, what is the break? We need like 220 speed or something stupid like that to get another turn on zero cycle. So that's why it's not really worth going past 160 unless you just have like a trace that scales with speed. It's usually not worth going past 160. But apparently I have 171. Cool. I'm gonna have to take a look at your build and see if I can trade that speed from our break effect. But I do what I do. So yeah, she's got E2 S1. Her E2 is really strong because every ult gives you a DDD effect. That's like the only reason you get her E2, to be honest. And then yeah, let's peep. Your break effect is at 140. God damn, that's fucking low. I think. Do you need like effect hit rate? Is that why? You have 67. Okay, yeah, you must need effect hit rate. So you're just a little awkward to build, I guess. That's why your break effect is so low. Yeah, I need to see if I can trade 11 points of speed for a little more break effect. That's going to be annoying. Honestly, I probably won't bother, but yeah, that's that. And Rinkshaw is 145 speed. Honestly, I need to work on her build. She's missing some speed. I need to get her to 160, but it is what it is. She's got her E1 and S1. E1, S1. I thought about getting her E2 when she reran, but ultimately the only thing her E2 is a 40% break effect buff on her ult, and I didn't think it'd be that like much different, so I just didn't bother. Like her best Eidolon is her E1. It gives a defense down to weakness broken enemies. And then her E6. Her E6 is okay. Like again, she's just one of those characters where her best Eidolon's her E1 or her E1 and E6. And honestly, the only reason why her E6 is good is because you just get a 20% all type res pen for the team. And then it's that plus it makes her Fuyan, her little bunnies, do a little more damage. And that's that. All right, so we will move on to the next team. The Phainon, using the res down buff. Every team other than Elation uses his res down buff outside of break because that's just the only buff that does anything for any other team. So yeah, moving forward, that would be the buff that will be used. So the Phainon team is very interesting. We had to go sustainless. Phainon was not clearing Plight. So sad, dude. Phainon is low-key chopped. His team needs a little bit of help from somewhere. But, yeah, using his regular, like, team of Cyrene, Saridra, and Dan Hung Pre-Mancer Teray, he was not clearing. He was, like, barely... He was almost clearing. It was, like, a 90% clear, and then we just ran out of AV. Right? He just wasn't clearing, and that made me really sad. But by swapping Dan out for Sparkle, going sustainless, as long as you get to Phainon's ult, you can do sustainless, because Phainon heals himself, and he has a lot of damage reduction in his counter skill. So, and Sparkle just more than doubles his damage versus using Dan Hung, which is not surprising, but... And again, my Dan is E2 versus Sparkle being E6, so I mean, it's not surprising that it's that much more damage, but still. But yeah, it went from not clearing to he can clear in one cycle now, which is, E6s be that way. Sparkle is just since with her Nova Flare, she's just like a general buffer now. She's just good on every team. She's so fucking good. It's just, she does everything, man. Sparkle gives like 300 crit damage. And then like with Eidolons, she buffs speed, attack, she gives defense ignore, res pen. She gives everything that a DPS wants. Like, she's just such a good support now. Alright, so let's go. Boop. So I guess I will talk about my team a little bit here. So yeah, Phainon is E6S1, Saridra is E1S1, Sparkle E6S1, and Cyrene E6S2. So the notes I have marked down here is 1 cycle, 39 AB remaining. Failed with Dan Hung PT. Sparkle more than doubles Phainon's damage. Sparkle advances Cyrene to get her ult quickly and continues to advance one more time past ult for a third action. So all 4 characters have Cyrene support to get max value from Cyrene E2 before Phainon ult. Good thing I read that, because I might not have remembered that. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. That does make a lot of sense, because without having a full team of Chrysos heirs, Cyrene is lagging behind her ult a little bit. Because like with a full team of Chrysos there, she would be at 19 stacks versus 16 right now. So, yeah. So there you go. So she's basically like a skill behind, with Sparkle on the team versus Dan. But again, we just need that damage buff. So we'll pull her up.
If all is black or white, there'd be no charm.
We'll do that. We'll get everything rocking and rolling here. As I mentioned in my notes, I gotta hold Phainon ult until I can get everything fully buffed up, because we didn't even Cyrene ult yet. Ooh. All right, so here we go. So there's that. We'll do this for fun, and now we pull everyone up with Cyrene. Full energy and 100 action advance. Yep. So Phainon. There you go. We do it again. Put that on Saridra this time. And her Memo Sprite ult gives her 6 stacks towards another ult. And I will need to... I said I pull her up, but her turn's already there. And she's at 0 AV right now. So I guess it doesn't matter, question mark? And as we'll do this should give her an 8th stack. We need 4 more stacks. So we'll use your ult. Oh, that gave her a stack. Interesting. Okay, so she's at 9 out of 12. Actually, when she gets her turn, she'll be at 12, so that's fine. I may as well just pull her up, because it doesn't matter. Again, I don't need to Sparkle skill Phainon, because at E6 her her ult just gives her buff to the entire team. So there we go. We'll do that. This way we have Cyrene support on all 4 characters, and Cyrene's E2, the true damage off of her E2 is based on of how many characters on a team has that little heart over their icon, that little heart icon over their UI. So yeah, this will maximize that true damage buff. And now that we are fully buffed, we can ult and start doing damage. It's time to fuck. Boom! Look at that, 7.6 million damage. So both meteors together did 15 million damage. With Dan on the team, meteors were barely doing 2 million damage. With Sparkle, we're doing over 7. Like, that's fucking crazy. Just the sheer difference in raw buffing power between the two of them. Now at E6, Dan gives a defense ignore on top of everything else, but like that, even at E6, Dan, he would probably allow this to clear at 2 cycle, but Sparkle's just so much fucking better, man. Like, I was planning to E6 Dan for that very reason on his rerun, just to strengthen my Phainon team, but clearly I just use Sparkle. So I don't know if I even bother with that anymore. I made a mistake. I am not paying attention. I am not fucking paying attention. God damn it, I am not paying attention. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. This is now going to take longer. I can't believe I did that. I was not paying attention. God damn it. God damn it. Well, hey. My bad. I was not paying attention. That is indeed my bad. Do that. I was supposed to Sparkle ult for it. Doesn't matter. It's not like Sarita does that much damage. Oh my god. Bro, why'd you have to kill Saridra? What the fuck? Fucking assholes. Whatever. Whatever. Kite. This doesn't really matter, right? But whatever. I'll just do everything again.
Can you find the answer? To the defeated, your downfall is absolute. Prepare to awaken the ripples? Don't blink.
Alright. Now where was I? God damn it. Ow. There we go. It's so dumb. It's supposed to basic. That's my bad. Was not paying attention. Hopefully this kills him. Rip. Whatever. He'll die to a basic. It's fine. Boop. Alright. Go. Good damage. It's because a single target damage is fucking insane on that. But when it's multi-target, it's all like evenly distributed. That's annoying. Whatever, go. Ew. Okay. I don't want to waste a meteor when they're not split apart, so I'm just gonna do this. Now the meteor should hopefully kill them. Ooh, not dodged. All right, we'll do a counter. Ow. God damn. Wait, I'm not gonna... Oh, I'm gonna lose a turn here, aren't I? That's unfortunate. Well, this will kill them anyway. That's good. Never mind. It did not kill them. That is so sad. Well, I don't want to waste a meteor, so I'm just gonna basic, right? This should hopefully kill them all. You are... That is so fucking sad. That is so tragic. Oh, well. At least now I got a full double meteor on the boss. Let's go. Why do I always play so much worse on my... Like, my initial runs are always so much better than everything else. But damn, look at that damage, though. Like, if this were Dan, that would have been... Like, did like 10% of her health. Also, the reason why Phainon is actually really good against this boss is because I didn't notice this until I think I did my second attempt, but she doesn't like summon her flowers versus Phainon, so every bounce off her meteor goes on the boss. That's why it chunks so fucking hard. Boom. Fucking bitch. Okay. Basic. Double meteor. Boom. Holy. Fucking 2%. Are you kidding me? I wonder if there's a world in which Phainon can zero cycle. If I had E6 Ceridra, he could probably zero cycle. Because E6 Ceridra is just another like stack of res pen with a little more extra damage. Like passive damage or whatever it is that she does. But anyways, let's go. Ow. Ooh. So yeah, this barely one cycles, but still, it went from not clearing to getting a one cycle clear. Good shit. That's my fucking goat right there. Alright, so we'll check the stats out on these guys. So again, Phainon is E6, S1. I want to S5 him, dude. That's like another thing that could help him clear shit. Because he would get like more speed, more defense ignore. God damn, why did I not S5 this? This is a good like. Anyways, that'll be something for the future. So yeah, stats. Again, I have attack boots on him. He doesn't really need speed thanks to his E1, giving a lot of speed in his ult form. So yeah, he just has a lot of attack. He's 100 crit rate. He actually overcapped on crit with Sparkle on the comp, but whatever. I don't want to. Changing builds is annoying. So he's got 100 crit rate, 175 crit damage. He has a lot of crit damage in combat though, thanks to Sparkle. Again, as I keep saying, he has like 600 or 580 crit damage, something like that, with Sparkle. That's probably the main reason why he doesn't do that much damage without Sparkle, because like with Dan, his crit damage is like 380 or 400, something like that. And with Sparkle, it's just so much higher. And then Ceridra is E1, S1 with 154 speed. I guess it doesn't matter because Cyrene gives 100 action advance, so I didn't like stress too much about getting her to 160 speed. But yeah, because I think you just want her to be on that 4-piece set for the buff, so I wasn't too worried about it. And then her crit stats don't matter because she doesn't really do damage. She just wants a lot of attack to maximize her buffs. So I don't know what the threshold is for that, but 4K attack, so I'm sure I hit that. And Sparkle, of course, have already shown off. And Cyrene have already shown off. So yeah, we will move on to the next team. This will be the final team I showcase on my account. I have some other comps I want to try to maybe clear this with, like Archer and Ashvale, for example, but I've been having difficulties with them, and I wanted to get a video out. So this will be the final team I showcase, and yikers. I've been trying to get a Plight clear with Mydei on all the AAs so far. To be honest, I haven't really tried as hard as I did with this one, so I don't know, maybe I could have clutched it out with some of the other ones, but honestly, none of the buffs have really been good for him, and even this buff isn't really good for him. But I was able to get it done. Now, this barely clears, to be clear, and I don't want to say it's kind of cheating, because the way this works is I basically save Cypher's ult until the very last action of cycle 2, and she nukes the second health bar with her ult. So it's kind of cheating, but like not really, because Mydei does still do all the heavy lifting. Like he clears the first 2 waves and deals with the first health bar of the boss. So like it is still a Mydei clear in my opinion. I mean, you can't really argue that it's not, because he's doing like 70% of the work. Like Cypher's just dealing with the last health bar, and even then it's like 70% of the final health bar. Like Mydei still does some of it. So anyways, that being said, Mydei is like one of my top 5 favorite characters in this game, so I want to like, every time there's an AA, I want to try and clear Plight with him, and it hasn't really going well up until this point. But yeah, as I said, I don't know how much RNG is involved in this clear. Like I'm sure there's some RNG in which I need the enemies to just keep hitting him and keep hitting him. And like he's got taunt, but like sometimes I just ignore him. So I'm sure there's a little bit of RNG involved, because this took me like 5 tries to, like I knew it could probably do it. Like every time I did it, I was getting pretty close. So I was just like, man, if I just get a few more like stacks on Cypher, like she can. I think the first time I tried it, I got to like 2%. I was like, dude, that's so fucking close. She must be able to do this. So anyways, this might not clear immediately, and depending on RNG, I may not fucking do it, but you gotta trust. I did get this done. So, as you know, Cyrene is E6S1, Mydei is E6S1, Cypher E6S1, and Cyrene E6S1, or E6ST. Go. Boop.
It's my turn to shine. Flowers bloom.
I gotta do some silly things with this team. Like I hold on to Cyrene ults so that I can try and get Mydei punches on broken enemies to just get a little bit extra damage. And sometimes I have to use. Actually, I never use Cyrene ult on Hyacin, because sometimes I was like, maybe it's worth it to use it on Hyacin for a little energy. And I think I do that at the very end. Maybe? I don't remember, dude. God damn it. I have a goldfish memory. This is gonna go very well. Like I said, my first clears are always better than my subsequent clears. It's just the way it works with me. But alright. We'll do this just to make sure I debuff the side enemies as well. And usually I only use a punch just to. Oh, she's not even. I didn't ult at all with her yet. That makes sense. But yeah, you'll see her ult stacks pretty much be maxed out for most of the fight. I only use a punch to uncap it, because like I said, I want to try and get as much damage as I possibly can to get as many Cypher stacks as I possibly can. So I try to use Mydei punch on broken enemies, but yeah, it doesn't always work out that way, you know. It is what it is. Go. Okay, so I may as well use her ult since we got one for free. Get another Ika hit in there. Go. Oh, he's broken. I may as well do this.
Don't blink.
I'll probably double punch here,
Be crowned
just
king.
since he's broken. Capitalize on that.
One hatred of the cloud.
Guess we'll let this go off. Like, that's another thing. Their AoE is RNG too. Like, not all of that hit Mydei, unfortunately.
Don't blink. May strike. Be crowned king.
Actually, very few of those hits hit Mydei, so this already might be chopped. So I'm gonna do this just to make sure
Don't blink.
this dude fucking dies.
Strike. Be crowned king.
It's probably fine. Yeah, because he does take a lot of damage there after he recovers from break. So good. 200 AV remaining is pretty good going into the second wave here.
Found me. Future is ready. Lay this
Do this so I can start farming energy for another ult.
star the skies.
I can't die. But thanks. Conquer all land. Dying soul. I'll accept your punishment.
This is eternity.
Good. Hit Mydei. Very good. Alright. Debuff both of these guys. Or gals. Probably just do a basic attack so I can get some skill points. So another tricky thing with this team is I kind of have to manage my skill points a little bit between Hyacinth and Cypher. Because I don't always need the skill energy on Hyacinth, whereas Cypher sometimes it's good to skill so that I get the AoE debuff versus the single target debuff.
Don't fight so I can leave early. Come to me.
I'll wait till they split apart, maybe. Yeah, because Mydei will get at least one punch here from them doing their bullshit. Okay, I'll do that. Good. I'll actually do this so that we can Mydei punch all four of those fucks.
All energized.
So we'll do that. We'll do this.
Don't blink. May strike. Be crowned king. One hatred of the cloud.
Hopefully this kills. And we can move on to the boss.
Want to take advantage?
Rip. It's probably worth it to do another Mydei punch just so we can move on to the boss.
Don't blink. May strike. Be crowned king.
Good. Alright, so that's really good. Debuff the boss here before we start doing Mydei shit.
Accept your punishment.
Found me.
Now, Mydei's the only one that can do toughness bar damage to this boss, so breaking her... I only really break her once throughout this whole fight, so... But that break is important. I need to make sure I have 2 punches with Cyrene so that I can capitalize on Cypher coins.
Way to relax as well.
We'll do that. Height. Wait for her to summon her bullshit. She didn't summon it yet. Alright.
Guide with the rainbow brim.
Okay, I'll get some energy with this one. Because I need to make sure that her HP buff is 100% uptimed here. Go. I'll probably wait for a Cypher turn so I can debuff the flowers. I don't know if I want to punch just yet. I'll hold off. It's not like she's not capped on stacks yet anyway, so we'll hold off on doing this ult. That was really good. That was good RNG there. That was really good RNG.
Future is great.
Okay, I could actually just skill here.
May this
Ult.
snow the blue, star the skies.
Or not skill, basic. Okay, and now I will skill with a Cypher. And do a Mydei punch. She's close to breaking, but I'm also close to capping on my stack, so I should probably do this.
Don't blink.
Oh, she's gonna recover some points anyway. It looks like she's gonna get ult.
Be crowned king.
Or maybe not. Not yet. Next time she will. That's actually good. So the next time I ult, she'll get a refund on her stacks, and I should be able to double punch on break.
Prepare to awaken the ripples. It's the answer.
Boom, bitch. That's what I'm talking about.
Have some
You can do that.
I'll energize.
Oop. Save me, Sylvie. All right, good. I'll do this. I'm pretty sure she gets more coins on her skill versus her basic as well. So just do that. And now we'll start expelling Cyrene stacks here.
Be crowned king. One takes it.
There's some damage, baby. Hell yeah.
Look, we're flying.
Look at that.
Don't blink.
Get another one.
Be crowned king.
Okay. I might be able to get another punch here. Hell yeah. Man, this run had good RNG. This might be better than my other run. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Be crowned king. You want to take advantage?
Okay. Boop. Why would you not target my day? Oh, there we go. Hell yeah.
Found me.
Dying so now accepts your punishment.
Hey,
Prepare to awaken.
there you go. Oof. No! Fuck. Alright, well at least I have it for his punch. It's fucking annoying. Let's go to second HP bar. Let's go. I did not realize we're already on cycle 2. Yikes.
Fight so I can leave early. Come to me.
I need Cypher to get like 8,000 more coins. Fuck, I don't know. This run might not be it. Fuck.
Don't blink.
Okay, we're getting a refund here, which I was expecting.
Distraction with me. Guidance Rainbow Bridge.
Okay. Cypher's gonna get another turn, so I should basic here so that I can skill with her. Good, she hit my day.
You want to take advantage?
Plight. Go.
Take it on. Found me. Future is great. Don't blink.
Another punch in.
Be crowned king.
Good shit. Oh, nice. We've got an ult. That's really good. We'll get another punch. That's really amazing. Shit, I think this run is better than my last run. That's fucking good. Do a skill here.
Have some sunshine things. I'll energize. Our cute play session.
And here we go. This should kill. Get her, Cypher.
That everyone believes in becomes a reality. Gotcha.
Look at that! And that is a Mydei Plight clear, baby. That's my fucking man right there. Alright. So we'll check the stats. I already showed off Hyacinth. But we'll see Mydei. He is E6S1. God, he's another one. Like, him and Phainon. I really want an S5 Mydei and Phainon's Lycones, but again, the reruns are just always ill-timed. Stats are, he gets like, I think he gets a max of 48 crit rate from his traces. So he's 100 crit rate, 207 crit damage. Very good. Again, HP boots. He doesn't need speed just because of how he works. So you want to maximize his HP because all of his damage is based on his HP. And then Cypher is E6S1. And she has got her build's a little awkward. She should, I don't know. I think she's supposed to be over 180 speed. Am I? Hold on. Is it what's her speed supposed to be? Oh, 170 is a threshold, so she gets the max buffs from her speed. But I'd like her to be faster, but it's fine. She gets all of her buffs of 179 speed. Again, in combat, she has 100 crit rate. She's actually slightly overcapped on crit, but not that much, so it's fine. So 100 crit rate, 151 crit damage. Crit damage is a little low, but it is what it is. She's a little awkward. She wants attack percent. She wants to be. I guess she doesn't really actually need attack percent because her E2 gives her 80% attack. But yeah, I guess she really just wants speed and double crit. But I mean, she doesn't want speed, so she hit that 170. But or yeah, that's what I said. Speed double crit. She doesn't really need attack subsets, but anyways. So that's that, and that's Cyrene I already talked about. So yeah, those are all the clears all of my Plight clears I was able to do on my account thus far. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to like, subscribe. See you next one. Peace out.